Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. JC here, and I fixed the oil. Sort of. We just made more. I think it can keep up. Of course it can, because that tank is actually filling. Slowly. Those these tanks. Yeah, that's the problem. I can't deal with those at the moment, but can't see it, but there is oil down there. Somewhere. It's going for now, but up. Another thing just went boom. So what are we going to do today? Well, slowly working through this. We want to do like logistics and stuff like that. So what does that require? Processors. I need to make processors like
upgrade complete.
Doing high efficiency stuff, bigger storage tanks and stuff like that, but yeah. Processors. I need to make processors. Right. What's the power grid doing? That's all right. It's my fuel. Fuel's good. Might be time to start tapping a lot of these stone veins and start doing this kind of stuff. This is not going to well, it won't last. That's just been tacked on for right, so we need to make processors. I think require these things. Convenient. I do also need to make processors elsewhere, feed them in, but just having a set of processors built here, not so bad.
Darkbot base core destroyed.
I'll do another one of those weird squirrely things. That goes into there. What I need is electronics. You need their electronics come with me. And there, that will start producing a little bit of stuff. And processors. But, yes, processors. That's just a small amount of production. I need a better amount of production. So full chat, you produce like 2.5. 22 per minute. You need 2. So you need 1.5 per second. Would equal 3. No. It requires 2 in 3 seconds. So, like 75 or something. Maths is hard. It doesn't actually require the silicon. What it really requires is that. Where am I going to build this? Well, I'll build it up
Dark base
here.
core destroyed.
And just pull in more. Or I just wait to and go off planet for it.
Research complete.
Could do that. I'm going to need to build both the hats and the drones for this, which means I'm going to need some foundations. Luckily enough, I have a lot of foundation. What I'm going to run out of eventually is soil. Woohoo. There we go. It's not great, but
Light up.
looks like that was the worst of it. I actually had enough to pave over this massive section here. Which is great. So, blueprints. Module. Well, another piece of
Dark fog base core
AI
destroyed.
gets absolutely annihilated. Woohoo! Yeah. Yes, of course, this very limited amount I could feed all the way up and plug in and just continue it on from here. I could do that. I doubt there's much point. Both of these two need processors, and both of these are going to require extra bits. On account of they need this as well. Good luck trying to get some of those out. I could add on another one. Actually, there is a relatively easy way of doing this.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Have it do that. Out of there. Up and around. Job done. This only works because I'm doing it in such small scales. If I was doing this for anything larger than just, oh, fill up one box, it'd fall flat on its face. So yes, I do need to do large scale this, which requires also large scale of that, which requires large scale silicon, which we can't do. So while I'm also preparing for this, we will look further down. Thrusters, solar, that was in there. Just having a small amount of solar being produced is a valid thing. On that note, you slap down on one of these. Please focus on this stuff first. Thank you. Then do all this stuff. Do I lack the materials or something? Oh. Not like it's a hardship to go and get more.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
I'm carrying around a fair amount of stuff. Also carrying around some high purity silicon, just in case, you know. I'm still... No, I am actually slower than my drones, not by much. Right, go on. Get this stuff sorted while the last bits of research are being done.
Research complete.
Ta-da. I now la 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 la. Right. Distribution logistics system guide. Just can now conveniently collect items using the logistics distributor on top of a depot to deploy the bots. Right. You know what? I'm just gonna figure that shit. Hey, look. You say, hey, distribute to me. So you are making little tops. There we go. Distributors. And you are making bots.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Right, what do you need coming in? Well, you need processors. That makes this next bit a bit more complicated. I have to go in that way. Diversion out to here. Right, now then. You require iron and plasma. Make sure I'm selecting the right one. Swing the camera around, drop that there. Alright, you just require iron, because I'm supplying everything else. So at this moment, I wish I had the extended version of this with extra stuff. Thrusters and stuff, so I don't have to keep doing this kind of bullshit. Just tacking it on the back.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
But we've got to let them do their thing. So yes, once that was unlocked, yeah. Now I can actually go to space. Solar, space. Particles are needed for other things. Now I've actually done some research. Planetary logistics. Well, we'll queue that up. But that requires... Now that's not iron, that's titanium. Yeah. So we need to queue that up. Bots require thrusters, which is already on the list because we're doing those. I deliberately queued up all the prerequisites. Luckily enough, thrusters just requires steel and copper. The reinforced thrusters that are like what? Oh, usually making high explosive shells. What does that go in?
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
It's obviously a missile. It's some kind of different set of missiles because it's in the missile line. Oh, it comes off of... Ah, no. It's the implosion cannon. My bad. Yeah, the missile turret leads onto that, but the implosion cannon is like, what, long-range artillery? 120mm cannon. Okay. Ground and air. Whereas the missile turret is ground, air, and space. What about the plasma? Space. So the plasma turret is a space weapon. What's an SR plasma turret? What? Ground or air? My brain is hurting. Okay. Aneurysm or something. It's like, oh. So, we need to prepare to go to another planet, basically. It'd be really convenient if it was this planet. You're not landing another one on that planet, are you? Are you? Oh. No, you're just dealing with that. Okay. That would be great, but it's got lots of copper. Titanium. Oh! Well, I know where I can get my titanium from.
Base core destroyed.
So I need to come here for titanium. Wind. Wind's really good on this planet. Nice and quick for titanium. Silicone? Not so grand. Okay, there's only 2 spores there. See, titanium and silicon. So strictly speaking, if you're already doing it and you're coming here to grab the silicon, you'd grab the titanium from here as well. Oh, it's a frozen world, basically. Very poor power-wise. Wind is bad, solar is bad, so coal. You'd have to use coal power, basically. Loads of titanium, silicon. So let's have a look. What's this one? This one is mostly copper. Titanium, stone. Home planet. Wow. We don't have an awful lot of. Okay, so yeah, we need to plan to move on to other places, but then how do you? As I thought, it isn't producing quick enough for both of these, but how do you deal with bases? Because at the moment I've got it on lockdown, a single base.
Dark base core destroyed.
Case in point. And when are they going to give up? Ironically, I was going to set up a massive grid and all that, but yeah, they got an idle cost of 1.35 megawatts, so no. You done yet? Or it's just going to take a long time. Luckily enough, whatever it drops, it vanishes eventually. Empty. I need to supply it more missiles. That thing's eaten through its supply of missiles. Luckily enough, these are being fed directly, so. It's going to get 100 missiles, and that's all it's going to get. But yeah, ammunition production on a planet will be an interesting concern. Do I go and lock down their bases like this, or do I just build a box round my stuff and guard it like that?
Base core
I don't know. There are stuff like this. But this is yeah, it's meant for big boy stuff where you've got all the supplies on another planet that come in, and you just land and go, hey, look, bloop, done. A starter missile factory. Okay. Yeah, some of this is... This requires interstellar logistics, which I don't have. Like enough, some of this stuff is possible to use. The smallest possible missile factory. Interesting, but planetary scale stuff. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was looking for a while ago. Yeah, solar plus signal towers, or just signal towers, which will set up an entire planetary grid, and no matter where they land, they will be within missile range. Very handy, very power hungry. For a while he just said, hey look, here's all your ammo needs. There. Early game ammo factory produces both that and... Oh well, yeah, it requires the little grid system. It'll fit into one of these. Yeah, you just plonk one of these down, and that produces all your ammo. Yay! Well, that would solve some problems. As you can see, yes, there are wireless towers set up around the place. I started and then realised the power overhead was too much. Whoops. Yes, the power overhead was a little too much for my base to handle. So I told it to go jog on. Okay, do we have at least some of these built? You're stockpiling, so it only goes to 50. Just take all of those.
Dark Fog base core destroyed.
Ironically, this is able to keep up, but not my power. I really do need to improve the power. Solar ring may very well be necessary. But there are a few things that I kind of need to be sort of dropped on my head. Those. Strictly speaking, I should just be placing them on all of these. Yes, even they consume power. Once again, I just went and made my power problem even worse. Because I'm smart like that. Buildings! Power! Give me 4 of those.
Flight mode.
Where's my power plant at the moment? It's over here. Bugger, I don't think there's enough. Ta-da! Right, that should supply it with enough coal now. He says, finding out it's not actually enough coal. You greedy little sods, stop taking it all. Drastic measures. I will supply the coal part way down, you thieving gits.
Research complete.
There. All of that, so I can walk around here, open this up, take that, turn it like that.
Dark fog base core destroyed.
Well, I may need to edit stuff out of this because I've just noticed the time. Oopsies. But yeah, power issues. Power issues. Never mind. So, on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC.